Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and as you can see I'm back with another collection overview, and this is actually the last of my label overviews. So we've already done Arrow Video, Umbrella Entertainment and Scream Factory, and now it is time to take a quick look at Cinema Cult. So in case you have never heard of this company, they're a small Australian company. They're a lot smaller than Umbrella Entertainment. And I've got to say they've slowed down a lot with their releases. They haven't been around for too long. I think they've only really been around for a few years now. And when they first established themselves, they were releasing stuff left, right and centre, which was great. But they have slowed down a lot, so hopefully they don't fade away completely. Because I do quite like the company, and I'd like to see them release a lot more films to the Australian market. They release mostly cult stuff, so stuff from the 70s and 80s, obviously from their label, but yeah, and a lot of the stuff is re-releases, which normally I have a issue with, but not so much in this case, because it's good that they're bringing these movies over to Australia, because a lot of these films don't have Blu-ray releases over here, so it just makes things a lot more easier rather than importing titles, and they're really cheap. They're a simple but affordable company would probably be the best way to describe them. They do lack special features on a lot of their releases compared to the overseas discs, but I think the price point more than makes up for it. You can pretty much pick up most of their titles for $10 at most JB Hi-Fi stores and online. And I've even seen some of their titles sell for as cheap as $6 and $7. So for these type of movies on Blu-ray, that's a really good price. And yeah, they've released a few movies that you can't get anywhere else, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, that's just a quick rundown on Cinema Cult. So let's get started with the titles. So first up we have Black Christmas, Blind Fury, which is a great movie starring Rutger Hauer. Highly recommend this if you've never seen it before. Blood for Dracula, The Burning, City of the Living Dead, which is my favourite Italian zombie movie. Dead and Buried, The Fury, Happy Birthday to Me. This is one of their best releases in my opinion, because this is actually the only edition as far as I know that has an individual Blu-ray release. I know in the US you can get this with a double feature with When a Stranger Calls, but in terms of its own separate release, I'm pretty sure this is the only way that you can get this on its own, so that's pretty awesome. Hatchet for the Honeymoon, The House by the Cemetery, The House on Sorority Row. This is another great release because this is pretty much a port of the Scorpion Blu-ray, which is long out of print. Unfortunately, this particular release lacks the special features on the Scorpion disc, but you can pick up this at most JB Hi-Fis for about $10, so for that you really can't pass it up. It looks really good on Blu-ray, and this is a great slasher. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, LIFEFORCE, Lisa and the Devil and the House of Exorcism, Maniac, which is a classic and has such awesome artwork on it, Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom. This is a really nice release. It's a 2-disc release and it has a lot of special features. I'm pretty sure this is a copy of the Criterion release in the US. This is an interesting movie. I've seen it and I don't think I would watch it again. I wanted to check it out for curiosity's sake and I don't regret it. It was an interesting watch. But yeah, it's certainly not one that I'm going to watch anytime soon, if at all, again. But it was definitely worth it for curiosity's sake. So that's really all I have to say on that. But it is a really good release for this movie. Scarecrows. Scum, which is a fantastic British movie. I've still yet to see this movie, actually. I'm not a fan of snakes. I'm pretty terrified of snakes, actually. So yeah, that's sort of one reason why I haven't got around to this one yet, but I'll definitely be checking this one out soon. And lastly, we have Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. Alright, so that was just a quick overview of my Cinema Cult collection. I don't own every single thing they've released, but I own a fairly good chunk of it. There is one or two more titles that I wouldn't mind picking up, so no doubt over time I will do that. One more thing that I quickly wanted to mention is these titles are Region B, so keep that in mind if you're overseas and you're interested in importing any of these titles. But as I said, most of these are commonly available elsewhere in the world, so yeah, but for this label to bring a lot of these movies over to Australia for really, really cheap prices, it's really, really good. So yeah, overall I'm pretty impressed with what Cinema Cult's put out, and hopefully they continue to release a lot more 70s and especially 80s horror movies onto Blu-ray for Australia. So yeah, let me know what you think of the collection, and thank you for watching.